Hello, hello, hello. Good morning. Happy Friday. Happy College Football Eve. Although I guess there was a game last night. I wasn't home to watch it. Was it Rice or something? I don't know. Anyway, we've got. Let me look here. Yeah, Rice and Charlotte played last night. Rice won 28-17. We have, there's two games tonight, actually. Tulsa and Oklahoma State. Iowa at Rutgers. So there's two games tonight. It'll be interesting to see how Oklahoma State look. I mean, they haven't looked good this year, but can they beat Tulsa? You know? Indiana and Illinois tonight, too? No, I don't see that one on here. I'm looking at ESPN here. This is what I'm looking at. I don't see that one on there. You sure that's not tomorrow night? Let me scroll down here. If that one's on tonight, that's a good one. Indiana and Illinois. No. It's tomorrow night at 7:30 on NBC. Or on Peacock. I don't know the difference. Game day is in Miami. Florida and Miami. It's in Miami. Which Florida's on. I don't know why they decided to go to Miami, but there's a couple of games with ranked teams against each other. I'm surprised that my theory is that every game day is involved an SEC team. Well, this one does too. Never mind. So my theory doesn't even matter. Florida's an SEC team. But I guess what I was saying was every game has either been on a Big Ten campus or an SEC campus so far this year. So I think they're just trying to go to an ACC campus if they can. I don't know. Yeah, they probably should have gone to Illinois. You're right. I don't know how they decide where to go and who actually makes that decision. Somebody at ESPN obviously makes the decision, but it's more about ratings. And even though Indiana and Illinois are ranked matchup, it won't get the same ratings as Florida and Miami just because of the brand names. That's why. Who does Clemson play this week? They play Syracuse tomorrow at noon. I think it's at noon. Yeah, at noon. Big Ten boring. Well, I'm streaming the Clemson and the Syracuse game tomorrow at noon, and the other game that's on at 12 o'clock that I really like and I want to see is, because I haven't seen Texas Tech play this year. I mean, I've seen scores and highlights and stuff. I've never seen them actually play a game, so that's the two games we'll watch here on YouTube tomorrow is Texas Tech at Utah and Syracuse at Clemson. And if one of those games I think the Texas Tech and Utah game will be a good one. If one of these other games gets out of hand, I can switch the channel to another one. What else is on at noon that's any good? Nothing really. That's a weird time start for UAB and Tennessee. Is at 12:45. Jay, guess what, buddy? If you're listening, Jay. The transmission in my new truck is trash. Do you believe that? Yeah, no good. Yep. So, it's a long story. I told you guys, let me turn this off. I told you guys that I knew that the amount of miles it had on it that I had to get the transmission serviced. Like, according to the owner's manual, it says every 70,000 miles you need to get the fluid changed and all that. And so I took it in. There's a really good transmission and engine place here in Somerville where I live. It's been around a long time. It's family owned, and they have a great reputation. So I took it in there yesterday. And long story short, the transmission doesn't need to be replaced completely, but it needs some work done. And I learned a lot yesterday about this truck. I'll tell you that. As soon as I walk in there, he sees me pull. I park right in front of the office window. I get out. I go in there. He goes. He guessed it. He goes, "Is that a 2000 or a 2018 or a 2019?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "Come in here real quick. Let me show you something." He took me back into the shop. There was 2 other Canyons just like mine and one Colorado. All of them were either 2018 or 2019, and all of them had between 70 and 80,000 miles on them. And they were all getting their transmissions replaced. He said that for whatever reason, he said most transmission shops in the area won't even work on those years and models because they're too difficult. And right now, because so many of them are having problems, there's back orders on these parts for these transmissions for these years of trucks. The dealers can't even get them. He says a 3 to 5 month back order nationally. He says, so your chances of finding anybody that has the parts is pretty slim to none. Even the dealership probably doesn't have it. They can't get their hands on it either. But luckily, he bought a shitload of them like 6 months ago before the back order thing happened, because he was seeing so many of them come in. He just went ahead and bought a bunch of them. So he has the parts to do it, and he's going to do it. And he's also going to upgrade it. He showed me the internal parts of what comes from the factory at GMC and what he's putting in there. And that's part of the reason that for the problem is that they're using these bullshit cheap parts, the internals of the transmission from the factory. So he's going to do it right. And he said once he fixes it, it'll run for 150,000 miles without a problem. And they got a warranty on their work. But it's just, I'm never buying a car from Carvana again, because they're supposed to check this shit before they ship it to you. It's a 150-point inspection, guaranteed, whatever. They check all the engine, transmission, everything down to the goddamn blinkers. But I told him that, and he's like, there's no way that they looked at this transmission. It's impossible that they did. So they lied. You know. I don't know if Carvana. Well, it doesn't matter at this point. Now the good news is he did a pretty in-depth inspection. Everything else on the truck is in tip-top shape. There's nothing wrong with the engine at all. The engine, he said, the engines are on these vehicles are actually very well made. It's just the transmissions that are trash. So that's good. So basically, once I get this taken care of, I'll have the truck that I should have had in the beginning, and hopefully it'll last me a long time. Because I really like the truck. I mean, it's a nice truck, but anyway, so there we are. I swear I spent months researching so that this wouldn't happen. I got bad luck, man. I've got bad luck, man. Avoid American-made vehicles, yeah. It's just interesting, though, that it's just those 2 years. And then I was sitting in there, we were talking about, money, like how much is it going to cost. He's pulling up a quote for me. And one of his technicians walks into the office and he goes, whose Canyon is that out there? And I go, it's mine. He goes, and he said the same thing the other guy said. He goes, it's 2018 or 19, isn't it? I go, yeah. He goes, let me tell you, he said, he pointed to, there was a Ford F-150 up on the lift. He said, you see that Ford F-150 right there? I was like, yeah. He said, I can drop that transmission in 30, 45 minutes max. I can have the transmission dropped out of that vehicle. He said, yours is going to take me 6 hours, which is why most shops won't even work on it. It's just too difficult. He said that they made it virtually impossible. You have to have somebody that really knows what they're doing to work on that transmission. So, well, I guess you live and you learn. You know? You live and you learn. Good morning, sir. How are you?
Hey, good morning. That sounds like shit, man.
I should have taken your advice when you told me not to get a Canyon.
I thought you got a Denali.
It is the Denali.
Oh, okay. I thought Denali's and Canyons were a little bit different.
No, Denali. So you can get Denali is just a luxury version of it.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's got
Denali on the side of it. When you sent me a picture, I didn't know it was a Canyon. Okay.
Yeah. So you can get all the Canyon is a mid-size truck, and the Sierra is a full-size truck. That's the only difference between the two of them. But you can get Denali in both.
$3,000 to $4,000 job, Pete? Is that close?
You're close.
Okay.
A little bit more.
I would
A
think
little bit more.
A little bit more.
Man.
The brand, he pulled up. He's like, let's see what the junkyards have around here. If you just wanted to replace the transmission altogether, right? Not a brand new one. A brand new one would cost $8,000 from GMC. He said, let's pull up and see if there's any in junkyards around here and see what they're charging for them and how many miles they have on them. The only one he found was a GMC Canyon Denali, just like mine, with 75,000 miles on it, and the junkyard wanted $4,500 just for the transmission. That doesn't include any labor or anything.
Damn.
So he's like, and he goes, why would you? I mean, you could do that, but you might save $1,000. He goes, but this transmission on this truck is it's gonna be in the same boat as yours. It's not made well. It's trash.
How many miles are on it?
Huh?
How many miles are on it?
Mine's 73.
Yeah, it shouldn't be messing up.
Did you think about calling Carvana and say pick up this car, pick up
That's
this truck?
exactly what my
Yeah. So they have a 7-day guarantee. It's been 10 days. You have 7 days. They have 7 days. You can return it after 7 days for any reason that you want to.
Right.
I waited too long to go get it checked out, I guess. But whatever. I don't necessarily want to get rid of the truck as long as they can fix it and make it right, and I can drive it for another 100,000 miles without having any problems. Then I don't really have any I don't have that much of a problem spending the money on it. I mean, obviously it sucks. I don't want to do it. But like I said, they checked everything else out on the truck. You've heard of this place, right, Scott? Holt Transmission, right there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. They have been around for a long.
Yeah,
time.
and the guy, I mean, the owner is the one I talked to. He's right there in the office, so he knows what he's talking about. But anyway, they checked everything else out, and he's like, the motors on this truck are really well made. It's just the transmissions that are trash. So you should be fine with the motor. I wouldn't be worried about any engine problems as long as you keep up with the maintenance. So that's good news.
Shit. That's just.
It's just my luck, man.
Just bad luck comes along, man.
I would
Sometimes.
try to return it for what you got it for. That's what I would try to do.
Yeah.
Well, if you got somebody that knows how to fix it, and Holt's Transmission probably does.
Yeah, because I don't really want. I mean, it's the truck I want. It's just the transmission's shitty in it. So, but if he rebuilds it basically to be better than it was coming from the factory, then I'll be happy with it. So
6 hours to get it out. I mean,
just to drop it out.
Damn.
Yeah,
That's like a surgery, man.
I know.
It's so they try to hide everything in cars nowadays, so you can't do it yourself.
Yeah, so that's one of the reasons it's so expensive. And he even gave me a little. He showed me what he normally charges per hour for labor, and he gave me, because it was going to be so expensive, he gave me a little bit of break on labor. But still, I mean, it's it ain't cheap.
How long is he going to keep it? How long is he going to keep it?
He said he might not even get to it till Saturday. It's still there, but I told him I wouldn't. I have another car to drive. It's not like I'm carless. So he said he'll probably get to it this weekend. I should get it back by Monday.
Wow. Well, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's because honest to God, when you take it to a dealership, they'll keep it for damn ever.
I know. They'll keep it for a week or two.
Yeah.
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 Anyway, on top of that, this is not the Peete show.
Yeah, I was going to ask you, why are you perturbed? But I thought that was the reason. Is there another reason?
Yeah, well, that's the main reason I'm perturbed. But I don't think if I mentioned to you guys that I hurt my back like a month ago. I strained my lower back. I had this like real iron patio furniture on my back patio. It's not that new shit that's real light and cheap. It's heavy as fuck. What it is, it's solid and heavy. And we were getting our house pressure washed about a month ago, and I had to get all the furniture off the back patio and everything so they could pressure wash back there. And instead of having somebody help me carry this stuff, I decided to do it on my own. Anyway, I strained the shit out of my lower back, and I go play pickleball every week with my sister, and I aggravated it last night. I couldn't sit down. The only thing I could do was lay flat on my back when I got home last night. I couldn't even sit down. Yeah. So even right now, I'm in a massive amount of pain just sitting in this chair doing the show. But I don't like to take pain pills. And my wife said, she hurt her back a couple of years ago. And she's like, I got some muscle relaxers that I never finished taking. You could take those.
Pete, I hear you.
And I don't like to take that stuff. So she's like, all right, well, then just sit there and be miserable then, I guess. And I'm like, well, okay.
I don't think a chiropractor would help you, would he?
I don't know. I'm hoping that's the other thing, too, is I don't really know what's wrong with my back. I'm self-diagnosing. I think I just pulled a muscle in my lower back, but maybe I did something worse. I don't know. But
if you pulled a muscle, it's probably what you would need is physical therapy more than anything, just to
Yeah, that and a lot of ibuprofen.
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know. I don't like. I know that sounds stupid to the way I drink and everything. I don't like taking I don't even like taking ibuprofen unless the only way I'll really take it is if I got to be in have a severe headache or something.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's just debilitating. But
Well, it'll help you. I guarantee you that. I've had lower back pains my whole life. Well, I say my whole life, like since I was like 13 or 14. So yeah, it really does help.
Yeah.
Chiropractor does help too, but more ibuprofen. And
I mean, isn't a chiropractor more for like this? Isn't that more for like the?
Throw out your hair.
That's for the spine and stuff. I don't think I have a spine. It's not my spine.
No, it's a muscle injury. That's what it sounds like.
Yeah, and I did the research I did, like everybody does on like WebMD or whatever. It says depending on how severe the strain is, it could take up 4 to 6 weeks before it heals. So it's been a month, but the problem is I keep going and playing pickleball and re-aggravating it every week instead of letting it heal.
I back off on the pickleball for a couple of weeks.
When you said this is how I lowered my back, and like I was like, I wonder if it was pickleball. Then he mentioned the couch, and I was like, oh, it wasn't pickleball. And then he mentioned pickleball, and I was like, oh, yeah, that makes sense now.
Well, that's how.
That's a great suggestion. Tiger blood. If you can get some tiger blood, it might make you feel better.
I've heard Viagra is really good too.
Viagra work? Is that will help my back?
Yeah.
Tiger blood and Viagra. Yeah.
But the other person has to take it.
It's a tiger blood Viagra cocktail.
Yeah.
They present those in Bangkok a lot, They serve those in Bangkok.
I probably should stop playing pickleball until it's healed. It's really the only social life I have right now outside of YouTube is doing that. And when my dad passed away last summer, my sister and I made a promise to each other that since we live in the same town, we hardly ever see each other. So we're going to get up and do something together once a week. So this is the kind of it just sort of evolved into that. She was already into pickleball and she sort of brought me into it. So that's kind of like my social time with her and this other group we have that comes with us. So that's the reason, even though I'm in pain, I continue to go play because like it's my only social interaction outside of me talking to you guys on here.
I do remember it might have been like a month or a year ago, that you got like a pickleball set from somebody.
That was from her.
Okay, that makes sense then.
Yeah.
Well, I injured my shoulders a couple of years ago, and I finally went to physical therapy because it was just aggravating. But I will say, hemp fauna, like a balm. I bought some of that, and that shit works, man.
A Battle Angel says Tiger Balm and a heating pad. Yeah, I don't know what Tiger Balm is, but I guess I can. Do y'all know what that is?
I'm not sure.
It's like icy hot, I think.
Is it? Is it some kind of natural icy hot instead of chemicals or something?
Oh, I don't know about that.
I don't know. I'm about to look it up though.
I did icy hot when I was playing college soccer, and chiropractor and a lot of ibuprofen.
Well, I would say look at the hemp fauna too. It's about $20
Tiger Balm is better than icy hot in my opinion.
So it's it's some kind of cream. Yeah, I guess they have patches and creams. It's for sore muscles. Yeah.
It does work. I mean, it'll only last for 4 hours until you have to reapply, if I can remember correctly.
Battle Angel says it's icy hot on steroids. All right, you sold me. I'm getting it.
Yeah, it's very, very good. It comes like in a little small packet, probably, I don't know, 2 ounces.
Yeah, like a face cream size thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Or like some chapstick or something like that. Yeah.
Right.
Momo has a good suggestion. Just smoke some good weed.
Yeah. I don't know if that'll help my back.
It'll get you thinking. Oh, I'm kind of stoned, but my back hurts a little. But hey, I'm really stoned.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jack Daniels has a good suggestion too.
Oh yeah.
What's that? Oh,
just Jack Daniels.
Oh, Jack Daniels. Yeah. Well, yeah. That's pretty much been my my medicine up until now, but it's not working either.
You need to take ibuprofen, Pete.
Yeah, that's not good for you, man. I mean, take it every once in a while, but if you take it all the time, it's really bad for your stomach.
It's for your kidneys
and your kidneys. And I don't think
steroid prescribed to you, and it's like a 500 milligram you take twice a day.
Uh-oh, now you're saying go to the doctor? I definitely don't want to do that.
I know you don't want to, but do you want to keep playing pickleball?
Tiger blood or whatever will work just fine. Leave me alone.
It's not blood.
I hate going to the doctor.
Well, I will guarantee one thing this weekend. Georgia is not going to lose, and I will bet $10,000 anyone will want to take me on this weekend.
Yeah.
Ever?
Not this week.
Yeah. No, they're not going to lose this weekend.
Oh, this weekend.
Yeah. So anybody want to bet me? Bring it on.
Yeah.
Of course, they're not playing this weekend.
No.
Yeah, that's the catcher.
Does Tennessee play this weekend?
To bet me some money.
Does anybody know where's my Tennessee people at? I don't remember seeing them. Yeah, they do. They play UAB. Yeah.
That sucks.
I think Tennessee's been hiding in the shadows since this game this past weekend, which, look, it was in Georgia's favor. They outplayed Georgia on the field, but Georgia was resilient, and Georgia came back, and, we won. So,
see, Scott, I'm on the other side of the field about that. I think Georgia outplayed Tennessee.
Well, they did towards the end. I mean, they caught up with them, but we were on our heels the first half.
The first quarter, yes.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, we kept catching up with them, but we made mistakes, turnovers, all that. But
we got 2 turnovers, 2 interceptions.
Yeah, but they had a chance to win, with the field goal. And now I'm afraid to call them the Tennessee wide right now.
Is it because they support Charlie Kirk or something?
No, because the field goal.
That was a good one.
No, because the field goal was wide right.
I didn't know if it was too soon to make.
Oh man, Colby, you know what? You're funnier. You're funnier than Jimmy Kimmel. You should take that show over, Colby.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, I can dress in a suit and wear sneakers. I know Scott hates that.
I don't like that either. Is that what he does? Is that what Kimmel does?
I know I know 2 things.
I think it's the dumbest thing, dumbest look in the
I know
world.
2 things about Scott Kerr. He loves the Georgia Bulldogs, and he hates it when people on ESPN or wherever show you want to watch wear suits and sneakers.
I agree.
That's exactly right.
I agree 110%.
It's the dumbest damn thing I've ever seen.
It is.
Life.
It's ridiculous.
Look, sneakers are for casual wear. If you're going to wear a suit, then you wear some dress shoes.
But this is what they say.
Dress shoes that are very comfortable.
Yeah.
That are almost like sneakers these days.
This is what they say, Scott. They're like, oh well, we're standing up all day on the air. And some of these shows they stand instead of sit, and they're like, but whatever.
Right.
But
right.
Okay then. Nick Saban, do you think he's wearing sneakers with that suit on game day?
No, he dresses professional.
All right, so you're telling me a 70-year-old man can do it, but you can't?
I'm just more surprised that these people out here planting trees and digging holes. They're doing it in boots and oh, my job's so tough. I got to wear sneakers.
Yeah, it's just either wear athletic wear with your shoes or wear a suit with the proper shoes. You look like a moron.
You want to? Hey, listen. You want to wear an Adidas jumpsuit? Wear your sneakers. but if you got on a dress, a very nice dress suit, then wear some nice dress shoes.
Or you could do the opposite and wear Adidas attire and wear boots like Sea-Dog did while playing pickleball.
Yeah,
that's an ugly look too.
Did you see that? Did you see that picture, Scott?
No, I have not. Him playing pickleball, I have not seen that.
He showed. Well, he came straight from work, but he knew we were playing pickleball. All he had to do was throw a pair of sneakers in his car, with him. He showed up to the pickleball play. Now, first of all, you're not allowed to wear that. They just didn't catch it. You're not allowed to wear anything other than athlete. You're not allowed to wear Crocs, sandals, boots, anything like that on the pickleball court. But yeah, he played for 2 hours basically in steel-toed boots.
God damn.
Do you think that's why he was so bad?
I mean, it certainly doesn't help when you're trying to run around and you got boots that weigh 15 pounds. I mean,
right.
Scott, have you seen the videos of Peete playing pickleball with?
No, I have not. I have not. Where would I find it?
I don't know. We could send it to you.
I have a video of me playing. This is at towards the end. I have the full game of me and Rec Talk playing, and Sea-Dog was filming it and commentating on it.
I do have to say, Scott, our boy PigskinPeete dominated them 1v2.
I did.
Oh, I heard that. I think Peete is a damn good player at pickleball, obviously.
Well, I mean, I play a lot, so.
Yeah.
Now look, here's Rec Talk right here. Rec Talk is actually, it was his first time playing, which is why I beat him, because I had more experience. But he's actually pretty good. If he played a little bit more, he'd be really good at it.
Well, I sent you a text yesterday. I said, until my dying day, I will work. Like, I almost feel like I need to do the Tim Tebow speech after he lost to Kentucky. I will work every day to be better, and I will never let my team down again.
Yeah. And to be fair to both of us, like I said, the time we played just me against Rec Talk was at the very end of the 2 hour thing. We were both wore out. My back was killing me. He was, tired. So if we were both fresh, I think it'd be probably a better match. But
that was a decent game. It was like 10-6, I think, or 11-6.
11-6, yeah.
11-6.
Rec Talk, I do have to give you a compliment, though. You did look a little slim out there. You look good, man.
Yeah, I've been dropping.
Like you lost some weight.
I have lost about 25 pounds. I haven't done great this week. I went to Whataburger yesterday, and I just was like, fuck it. Give me a triple cheeseburger. And that,
Well,
the last time we talked about food with you, you were getting a triple something from Wendy's.
And a double, Scott. Don't be putting another patty on me.
Now look, I was with Rec Talk for 2 days. We went to eat at Vortex the Friday night. That's the only time I saw him eat. He didn't eat all the way the next day until dinner time. So, and that was with walking about 5 miles around Georgia Tech's campus too.
Yeah, I was almost ribs and dick by the end of it.
Yeah, I did eat lunch. I just had to. They were selling $10 Chick-fil-A sandwiches outside of the stadium.
Boy, they get you at that stadium.
I just got a regular Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich and a bottle of water. It was $14.
Damn.
I was like, what?
Yeah, that's like drinking at the bar. I mean, that's the same type of prices.
Yeah,
you want a shot? It's $8.
It truly is. I mean, I go to my grandson's high school football games, and it's $15 for a cheeseburger, a soft drink, and fries.
Now, can I give a quick public service announcement? Like, people can do what they want. Don't go to the chiropractor. Chiropractor is 100% horseshit. It started in horseshit. It was started by a scam artist. In fact, in the 60s or 70s, the AMA started a committee of quackery to try and get it just thrown out. And it fucked my back up. A chiropractor fucked my back up.
Really?
Do what you want. That's my...
Well, now, Rec Talk, is it okay if we still look up those chiropractor videos with hot girls on Instagram?
Yeah, you can still do that.
You can crank it to whatever you want. I mean, just don't let them crank your spine.
You know what? My dad was a doctor, and he used to say the same thing.
I got in trouble one time on the air. I was doing mornings, and somehow my boss and my morning co-partner was going to a chiropractor. And every time he'd come back, he'd be like, he was in so much pain. I'm going, why the hell do you keep going to this chiropractor? And he puts you in so much pain. I said, I think they're quacks. And I said this on the air. Oh, God. All the damn chiropractors came after me. And one actually introduced me to come over to his office and watch him do his work. And
oh my God.
And I got back on the air and I said, he's a nice guy, understand. I said, but I'm still not going to a chiropractor. So I hear you, Reg Talk. I've always heard that.
Austin says the chiropractors call soreness progress. Yeah. Oh, hey, man, ever since I came to you, I've been really sore. Oh, we're making progress then. Yeah, we'll see you next week.
I think what they do is they adjust you and you're out of sort. So you've got to go back to them next week to get adjusted again.
Exactly, Scott. It's temporary relief.
I saw this woman, I don't know if it was real or not. I saw a video of this woman on Twitter or whatever, and she went to the chiropractor, and he was like cracking her neck or whatever. He fucking broke her neck. She's like paralyzed now.
Yeah, it's crazy. And I'll tell you how I know that it's bullshit. They have the same solution to whatever pain you're having. Like, in other words, if you go to a heart doctor, they might refer you out to someone else. But, this is actually a problem with something else. I can't help you with this.
Yeah.
You'll never hear a chiropractor do that.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, they cure everything, right? Yeah. There's a guy that lives like 2 doors down from me. He's a chiropractor, and he seems like he's full of shit, too. So probably something is to that.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not hating the hustle. I might do Rec Talk chiropractic and make some money on the side. But
remember, John Cryer was a chiropractor on 2.5 Men. Just think of that. So
now, Battle Angel's in the chat, and this is very ironic that she's the Asian woman and she's talking about acupuncture.
I love acupuncture. Now,
I mean,
that has worked.
Okay, so have any of you ever used that other than Scott?
No. Can someone explain it to young people?
Is it racist from?
It's basically you go in and this person will put needles in all the areas that you know, having problems and situations with, but they will also move, you know, needles around all of your body so that the pain or soreness will kind of get out.
Yeah, I think there is something related to that. Is it racist of me to only want to get acupuncture from an Asian instead of a white person?
No.
Okay.
No, I think but this was a white woman that used to work on me, and she was great. And she was a co-op, so you could pay whatever pay her whatever. I'd pay her, $40 or $50 a session, but I'd go every Friday, man. It was addicting, to be honest.
Yeah, I would have to get like a referral because I feel like some of them probably know what they're doing, and other ones are just scamming you and just like sticking needles in you and have no idea what they're doing.
Yeah, let me see if I can find acupuncture.
It's less harmful than the chiropractor. I mean, but is it racist for me to be attracted to hot Latino women?
No,
exclusively.
It makes you. It makes you 100%
We should play
man.
Is it racist or not?
Racist? I don't think it'd be racist.
No, we should play a game. Is it racist or not?
Is
it racist for me or not to? Is it racist for me to not to see? So the people that cut my grass are Hispanic, and I say, "Hola, buenos dias." Is that racist?
I mean, not if that's the language that they speak.
Okay, your turn, Pete.
I think the accent makes it racist. Why you got to go with the accent?
Yeah, everybody.
If you come up to a Mexican and start speaking like Speedy Gonzalez, that's really racist.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that. And, I mean,
you missed some grass over there, essay.
I don't.
If you want to I didn't say essay. I didn't say I caramba. I just because I.
Well, the question is, Colby.
That doesn't mean I'm racist.
Do they speak English? Because if they don't speak English, you're just trying to communicate with them. But if they
just try to communicate in their first language.
If you just walk up to him and start speaking Spanish, and he looks back at you and he's like, "Hey, dude, I speak English. I've lived here for 50 years."
Bullshit, man. He's wearing a yellow long sleeve with blue jean Levi's and boots.
Oh, so there's no way that he speaks English, is what you're saying?
No. I'm not saying that. I just think that it's respectful to speak his first language.
Yeah.
Is that racist or not?
Do you speak Spanish?
I mean, a couple words.
Burrito, sopapilla, enchilada, tequila. Look, I'll go to this Mexican store because they make fresh tamales, and nobody in there speaks English.
Yeah.
They just kind of point at, how much it is and all that. Mm-hmm. And, I do go in and say, hola, how are you?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
I say hola and gracias. And yeah. I always ask, you have fresh tamales? Yes, what do you want, pork or chicken? I go with the pork.
Yeah, that sounds good. Where's that at?
It's a little bitty place off of 78 where Alex's Diner is. You go down further, just about less than a block, and it's right there. It's right before Captain D's.
I just looked it up. It's off 78 and Racist Boulevard.
You asshole.
I'll tell you one thing. If you're driving down the street and you see one of those authentic taco trucks that are run by Mexican people, have you ever stopped at one of those before?
No, but it sounds like you're talking about street corn, and I'm interested.
No, well, yeah, they have that too. But I mean, just everything they make, it's just
street corn. I love. Yeah,
it's 100 times better than what you're going to get at some chain Mexican restaurant. I mean,
better than Taco Bell and Del Taco.
Yeah,
dude, Del Taco's pretty good. And
I don't think I've ever had.
I agree. Del Taco is very good.
I've never had that.
That's 100% authentic too. I'm pretty sure they have those in Mexico City.
We don't.
No, they don't.
No.
Del Taco is just as worse as Taco Bell. I mean, a little step above Taco Bell.
Where are you guys seeing all these Del Taco? I don't think there's any of them here, are there, Scott?
No.
Okay.
No, there's no Del Tacos. The only time I saw them was in Texas.
Okay.
They're in Georgia.
Sounds like Rec Talk's kind of racist, if you ask me. But
What is racism? What define racism, Colby?
Oh,
Well, the way you're talking now,
I can give you a couple examples.
Give me an example. Say something racist so I know what it is.
I don't know if that's a good idea. I'm not trying to get shut down here.
Yeah, really. What the hell? You don't want to get him knocked off.
Yeah, what the hell, Rec Talk?
I'm just trying to learn. I'm just trying to
Hey guys, how's it going? Happy Friday.
To answer your question, what's up, Millis? To answer your question, Rec, I don't really know that anybody can define it, but you know it when you hear it.
It's like pornography.
Yeah.
It's nothing like pornography. What are you talking about?
Well, I guess.
I have a question when y'all get a break.
Yeah.
Hey, Rec Talk, look up pornography joke by Norm Macdonald.
Yeah. That's
What's Millis got to say?
Yeah, what you got, Millis?
I just have a question for Mr. Rec Talk, sir.
Okay.
Oh, Jesus.
So, I've been watching the Peete versus Coin, and I like it. I think it's genius. You're an absolute genius, sir.
You got 2 hours to quit talking like that, but go ahead.
No, but so, can we do coin versus coin? What about coin versus coin? Can we do a coin versus coin? Like a nickel versus a quarter?
A video of me flipping 2 coins.
Yeah,
and
nickel versus quarter, dime versus nickel, that sort of thing.
What did you say?
Nickel versus quarter.
Oh, okay.
Dime
You
versus
got
nickel.
still on your brain.
Penny versus dollar. Coin versus coin.
I love that Millis.
Which coin can actually pick the best football games? The nickel, the quarter, or the dime, or the penny?
I love that Millis thought this was such an amazing revolutionary idea that he had to come on here and pitch this to you right this second. You can wait one more minute.
I want to hang out with you guys. I don't ever get to hang out. That's the main reason I came.
Okay, good. All right, good.
No, we want you to hang out. I think you're on to something. People would. Well, what you're basically doing is making me a bookie, and I'm all for that.
Rick Talk, can I make a bet on which coin will have the best picks in a particular week?
You can. Of course you can.
I think a penny will beat the quarter every time.
So why is that? Because
why?
There's less mass? Why?
Penny's an underdog among coins, and he's always got to struggle. He's always on a struggle. It takes 100 of them to make $1.
It's because the Abraham Lincoln weighs more, so the tail side is going to flip down or flip up more.
Yeah, and the rest of the coins are silver in color. That's the only one that's copper.
Yeah,
exactly.
Get that.
Wait, was that racist? Was that racist, Pete? Was that a racist?
No.
Considering who's on the penny, I would say no.
Okay. I think that. So the dime is actually the smallest coin. He might win the most games because he really has to struggle in life. In a coin jar, the dime is the smallest guy. So he's always on the grind, so the dime might be able to pick the games better.
Yeah, didn't
I think Millis is on to something here.
Didn't Trump say that he was, no more pennies, they're useless. We're not going to make it. It costs more to make a penny than a penny.
We're going to get rid of the penny.
You know what?
Close the border.
I don't know if he's the one that said that or not. I was just kidding. But if
he was talking about Mike Saha, not the penny.
I'm with him on the penny thing. A penny is kind of worthless these days.
Yeah.
So
how do people tell me the penny's on the way out? I don't know.
Yeah, until you get cash back for lottery tickets. Jesus, how many times have I been there? Didn't even win the billionaire.
Yeah, I mean, how many people actually? I mean, I guess some people do, save their pennies. I can't remember the last time. I got pennies just in random places that I'll never spend.
What am I supposed to do with this?
The penny has so many haters. Everybody hates pennies. Nobody loves the penny, but yeah, you can't go anywhere without seeing one.
That is true.
If you pick one up off the ground, it's good luck.
Yeah, they're everywhere.
The American tradition is to have your kids a penny jar. What are we going to do with all those things?
I saw a penny with 2 hookers just the other day,
Damn.
I would bet $1 that the penny can outpick any of the other coins in college football. That's just me.
I think, Millis, that you ought to use the same analogy and scenario and do it yourself and see what you come up with.
Yeah, but I'm not as smart as Rec Talk, and nobody watches my videos anyway.
Not many people are. That's not something to get down about.
People watch Rec Talk. Nobody watches Millis Vanillis. So, this would be something that needs to be seen.
I think okay, here's an idea. Rec Talk, you ought to have Millis on as a guest and let him, you use the quarter, and let Millis use the penny and the nickel and the dime.
We have Millis here representing Team Penny.
Yeah,
I would represent Team Penny and then
come up with the picks and see who picked the best for the following week. I think it's a grand idea.
We might do this.
Ringside manager. I would be the Jim Cornette for the penny. I would be his ringside manager.
I think that's great. So
you're talking like in wrestling terms there, Millis.
One penny is one. 1 penny is 1 cent, right?
Yes.
Correct.
So
correct.
I listened to a 45-minute video last night that was a phone call of a guy calling into Verizon customer service in 2006 because Verizon did not know the difference between 0.002 cents and $0.002. So he went to Canada and he was like, hey, what is the roaming rate? And they said 0.002 cents per kilobyte. They charged him $0.002 and for 45 minutes could not convince them there is a difference in those two numbers.
Wow.
Yeah, it's off by a factor of 100.
Yeah.
Charge 100
Yeah,
times.
charge you 100 times more than they were supposed to.
This is why units matter. This is another crusade I'm on. 0.002 what?
Well, I guess the people at Verizon don't have those TI 8000 calculators like you do.
They use the calculator. They're like, oh, when I 0.002 times, your usage. 0.002 what?
Hey, Reg Talk, I hate to break it to you, but I don't think anybody cares. What I looked up last night was
fuck you and your ass, dude.
Wow.
Damn, I'm sorry.
No need for that. Wow. Now we're going to homosexuality. There is no need for all that.
I didn't take it personal, though. That was not personal. I learned from Dabo.
Wait, whoa. We can't just brush that off. Damn it, man. I was trying to make a point.
No, look, Rec Talk, you can try to gaslight, but you'll never be as good a gaslighter as Dabo Sweeney.
No, you're right.
So
I did take
he is the king. You bow down at his gaslighting feet.
I think it's just funny that he looked up 45 minutes of pennies going to pennies or whatever the fuck he was talking. I kind of tuned out after he was talking, but
no,
Jesus Christ, what a nerd.
Service call. I'm listening to the service call.
That does feed into
it makes it worse.
It feeds into the stereotype about Georgia Tech fans.
That is in the spectrum of Nerdville there.
Yeah, feeds right into the stereotype right there, right?
I was in a rage on the way home. I was madder than he was.
Well, maybe you ran out of dip. I don't know.
You want to know how nerdy the nerds really are? I tried to trash talk Sea-Dog after I whipped his ass in pickleball, and he goes, "Oh yeah, well I bet I beat your ass in Super Smash Brothers."
Yeah.
I go, "What?"
Which is way more important. If I were to sit on my ass with a controller, you're done.
I had to go ahead and tell him, "Yeah, you would." Because I've never played it. I'm 45 years old.
Here, Rick. What are the games that you are very astute in? Like Call of Duty, Fortnite?
No.
What?
Dark Souls, man.
Probably Galaga.
Dark Souls. Well, that sounds ominous and sounds like some damn witchy shit.
I'll PvP any of you.
No, sure. Dark Souls is a good game. But hey, Rec Talk, what's your go-to character in Super Smash Brothers?
I don't play a lot of Super Smash Brothers, but it's probably Young Link from Ocarina of Time.
Oh, Young Link. Okay, I'm a more Bowser kind of guy. Okay.
Yeah, you like the heavy.
Yeah, helping my teammates kind of thing.
Man,
you know what?
Souls, I'm looking at it. Good God.
This is one reason.
I bet you if he's a Dark Souls kind of player, he definitely played RuneScape as a kid, as did I. And then he's a big Elden Ring. You like that?
I haven't gotten to Elden Ring. Bloodborne is my go-to.
What are these? Are these like fantasy role-playing games?
Blood Room. No. Okay.
Yeah. I'll tell you how nerdy I am about that. So in those games, like if you kill an enemy, you have a certain percentage chance of him dropping what you want. I killed the same guy 10,000 times one weekend, so I could contribute to the wiki what the drop rate was.
And this was online.
Well, it was in the Chalice dungeons, which is technically online, but
he didn't have a guild or like a
there
clan?
are guilds in Bloodborne. It's just, I didn't have a lot of friends, and I also don't want to play with other people so they can fuck up what I'm trying to do. I'm a lone wolf.
This is the reason I don't play video games, is because I know my personality, and I would be playing so much that I wouldn't get anything done. My wife would hate me. I'd be a terrible dad.
Well, they say Dark Souls, I'm reading about it. This Dark Souls is a notoriously hard and unforgiving game.
That's right. I've met.
Yeah.
Is it good for your mental health? It helps overcome depression, anxiety, addiction, suicidal thoughts, and other mental health issues.
I have all of them, yeah.
Until you die, then you want to commit suicide.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Either way, the point is Pete's going down to the coin. That is the point, and I'm here for it.
All right, so are you gonna do the penny thing with Mills?
I got to think of the best way to implement this, but yes, probably.
I am more experienced than that dumbass coin in losing money. Okay. So.
Yeah, but the coin hasn't bet yet. I mean, the coin just made some picks. I mean, I'm sure it's been used for gambling before. We don't know the history of Carl.
The coin has no emotion.
No.
Not sentient, to my knowledge.
Feelings.
It would be glorious to beat the coin, though.
Would that be like your greatest achievement on the platform, as beating the coin?
Yes.
All right. I love it.
Yeah. Well, winning the Slob Olympics last year, but of course that was a team event. But Team Pete winning the Slob Olympics was a pretty good one.
We dominated. We swept.
Yeah, we dominated in that.
Thank Ballard for that win.
Ballard wasn't on our team, was he?
No, but he was on the other team, so you won. That's what I'm saying.
Damn.
Damn.
Well, Ballard was terrible in the relay race. Remember, he sat there for 10 minutes trying to put those clown shoes on. He couldn't get them on. No, I'm sorry. He couldn't get them off. Yeah. You like?
So you couldn't get the damn clown shoes on.
That's what I was saying.
I tell you what, no one's brought up yet is that Ballard couldn't get the clown shoes on.
Hey guys, guess what? I started to interrupt, but y'all know that Ballard couldn't get the clown shoes on?
He was a mole for Team Pete. The guy was a plant for Team Pete. Is what it was. It was a conspiracy.
Hey, that's defamatory. All right, and I won't stand for it.
That Ballard not being able to get the clown shoes on is right along the same lines as, have you guys heard that DJ Uyunglele lost 20 pounds? And did you guys know that Mario Cristobal is a black belt in jiu-jitsu?
He drives an old pickup truck.
Did you know that Rectal got a Whataburger, a triple Whataburger just the other day?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I tell you, that's a mistake when you work in an office, because there's only 2 shitters on my floor, and there's a lot of people that work there.
How many? Isn't that against code, or shouldn't there be so many shitters for X amount of people?
I'm gonna call the fire department.
Yeah.
Look, there's only 2 shitters on this floor, and that's.
Yeah, we've got 200 people up here, and there's only 2 toilets. Isn't this violate some sort of code, sanitary code?
I will say people are not. They fuck up the toilets in there for sure.
Hey, Rick, when people take their smoke breaks, do you take your shit breaks?
Well, here's the thing. no one likes shitting around other people. I think we can all agree on that.
100%.
So I try and time it up. Like Friday's great because not a lot of people are in the office, but I'll try and I know at like 2:45. Not many. That's a good time to go shit.
Can you hold a shit for that length of time?
Yeah, I can. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I mean,
no doubt.
I don't know, man.
You don't have a turtle sticking out, at the back door there, or no?
Well, I've been worried before. Like, I've been doing the Tennessee two-step at my desk for like 15 minutes, but I've always got the solo treatment when I needed it.
I used to.
Good to know.
Do you want to make a friendly bet on the Georgia Tech game?
I mean, I don't bet really, but what do you want to bet?
Why would you make that bet in week 4 when it's not till week 12? You have no idea who's going to be hurt or anything like that.
I don't know, because I'm here and he's here.
Yeah, well, you'll bet on it. Yeah, this guy bets on. What's the dumbest thing you bet on this week, Colby?
This week, not anything too surprising. I bet on tennis.
That's pretty dumb. Yeah.
Yeah. Last week I bet on ping pong. Didn't know how the rules work, so I saw the minus 250 bet, but that doesn't mean fucking anything.
Ping pong?
I bet on that. Yeah.
How do you
bet on Forrest?
Yeah, Forrest. I don't know her name. It might have been a guy. You know how these Chinese people look.
Oh, you bet on. Oh my God, he's getting worse. You bet on Chinese ping pong.
Is that racist or not?
No, it's just.
It's pretty racist in my opinion. Yeah.
I don't know. Tell me.
Betting on Chinese ping pong? How was that racist? I don't get it.
Saying that they all look the same to the point I don't know if they're male or female.
Well, they all got the same haircut.
True.
They do all have bowl cuts. That is true.
True.
And you don't know if it's Kayla versus Mandy or Sean versus Tommy.
That's it.
So it's just random names.
Well, if they're Chinese, none of those names fit. It's going to be Wing Wang or Xing Ting,
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. Yeah.
You know how we've been calling the gambling hotline and betting on how many times the phone will ring and shit like that? Have you seen the new one on TikTok where the guy is he has the schedule of Korean baseball games in front of him? He calls the Korean restaurant and asks them for a winner.
Yeah, he's been like,
oh my God,
5-0.
Yeah, he's like 5-0. Yeah, he calls and orders like DoorDash or whatever, however, delivery from these Korean restaurants, and then before they hang up the phone, he says, "I'll give you a bigger tip if you give me a winner." And he reads out the list of games, and the Korean guy goes, "Bet on that team or whatever." And then he streams himself watching the game, and he's like 5-0.
Damn, that's genius.
Hey. You be careful of that guy. He DM'd me and asked for $1,000 or $500 to be into his like sample bet or whatever.
What?
Yeah, that long-haired.
I don't know who you're talking about, but you're down bad if you're DMing with this guy.
No, he DM'd me.
Oh.
So you're saying the most degenerate gambler anyone can think of, you have contacted through DM?
Didn't say no.
That's exactly what he said.
Contacted me.
Yeah, but why would he why would he know who you are?
I don't know, because I commented on his videos.
There you go.
I saw the same thing Lou did, and said, "Hey, this is great. Keep it up." Like KBO.
Wow.
So what does he want? He wants 500 or 1,000.
He's selling picks is what he's doing.
Yeah.
That's the only people that are dumber than us with the gambling shit is people who pay other people to tell them what to bet on.
Yeah.
Those are the only people worse off than us.
Yeah. Thanks.
If you're paying somebody to tell you, I remember when I was a kid, like in high school, these commercials would come on TV late at night, like these 1-900 numbers where you could call and they would tell you who was going to win the football game the next day.
I used to hear them on the radio. Scott, you probably seeing this in the radio business. I mean, they'll advertise on the radio, like local radio stations, like, hey, call this number or whatever, and I'll give you the picks this week for baseball or whatever.
There was so much 900 shit that was out there. Yeah.
There's a movie with Matthew McConaughey and Al Pacino called Two for the Money.
Oh, yeah, great movie.
It's
Good
old,
movie.
and Al Pacino runs one of those 1-900 gambling pick hotlines, and Matthew McConaughey is like his star game picker or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
And you call, $25 a minute or whatever, and they read off the list of tomorrow's winners.
Yeah, that's how we all use the term like lock of the week. That's where that came from.
Yeah.
Is all those
Uncle Lou, did they take
scammers.
the Octavian shirt out of your store? I tried to buy an Octavian shirt last night and I couldn't find it.
You're probably on the wrong store. I'm building a new store on a different site, and the Octavian shirt is on the new site, but I haven't linked the new site to my YouTube channel yet.
Okay.
So that's still,
All right. Well,
that's still the old one.
all right, that explains it. Okay.
Does anybody know that Octavian owes me money?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
He still owes you?
$100.
Yeah.
200.
He owes Scott $200 from 2 seasons ago.
You don't have to, Lou. You don't have to say too much if you don't want to. But what's the biggest difference between Teespring and whatever this new thing you're doing is?
Something happened with Teespring where they lost a bunch of their distributors, like the factories that actually make the shirts.
Mm-hmm.
And so like the last 2 or 3 times I've ordered a shirt from my store for myself, I'm not shitting you, it's taken over 2 months to get the shirt in.
Wow.
And when I contacted them last time, they told me this sob story about how they lost a lot of their distributing stuff or whatever, and they were working on it. And then it just so happened I didn't try to order another shirt for myself for like 6 months, but I tried to order one like a month ago. No, about 6 weeks ago. I still don't have it.
Wow.
Still don't have it. 6 weeks. So I started working on building a new store somewhere different for no other reason. I mean, you don't make any money on any of these sites doing it the way we do it, because you're paying. The only way to make any money selling merchandise is you have to buy all this. I'd have to buy 100 shirts myself
and print them yourself,
and then ship them and all that myself. When you're paying somebody else to do all that, like if I sell a shirt, I make $2 or $3 a shirt.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You have to be selling tens of thousands of shirts, or whatever.
Yeah. Or do
Wait,
or
so
be
you'll
able
have
to do
to
all the
print
work
the
yourself.
shirts yourself?
I don't know. No.
Oh, okay.
I use a drop shipping company. That's why you don't make anything, because they have to make money too. So
Sounds like you need to get in touch with Joey Foster because he's the best print shirting person on YouTube.
I love Joey Foster to death, but I'm not doing that.
He's out of the t-shirt printing game anyway. So
yeah, I mean, I don't sell enough merchandise to make it worth my time or effort to try to do it any other way just to make an extra $2. I mean, I make a couple $100 a year. I buy more off of my shirt store than money I make from other people buying.
Yeah.
Like really, the only reason I started the shirt store, I forget what shirt it was. I wanted an Uncle Lou shirt. That's what it was. And obviously nobody sells Uncle Lou shirts. I don't know why, but they don't. So I said, well, fuck, I'll go somewhere and design my own Uncle Lou shirt. And the site that I found to design my own shirt allowed you to set up a store if you wanted to. So I said, well, I might as well do that too. And so that's how the whole thing.
I used to have this Teespring store, but they wouldn't let. And I guess this has changed now. You know how like underneath the video it'll have the store and like pictures of the shirts on if you're watching somebody's video or live show. At that time, you had to have like 10,000 subscribers or whatever for that to pop up. You could still have the link in the description, but they didn't have the picture and the headline and all that. Now, Rec Talk, he doesn't have 10,000 subscribers, but I see it on his videos. They must have changed it. Yeah,
I think that changed to where now being able to link your store is synonymous with being monetized.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah, it's also not automatic, Pete. I don't know if you know that. You have to go into your YouTube studio and manually link your Teespring store to your YouTube channel under the monetization.
Yeah, I tried to do that back. This is years ago though, so they must have changed it. And they said that they're 10,000 subscriber minimum for you to be able to do that. Yeah. And I was like, oh, that's like, I'm like, why? Like why do they care? I mean, but
I got a phone call, guys. Gotta go. Sorry.
All right.
See you, Scott.
See you, Scott.
Listen to this shit, Pete. So I was 6-0 betting this week, $25 a game. So I was up $150.
Yeah.
I bet $50 on a baseball game yesterday, lost. That put me down to 100. So I was like, okay, no big deal. I'll do 100 on the Bills -7 first half.
Oh no!
Dolphins go right down the field at the end of the first half and scored to tie it up. So I lost. So I was down to 0. Made me mad. I spend all week to get up to $150 and then lose it all in one day. So I was like, fuck it, I'm mad. So then I did -7 second half Bills, and they ended up winning by 10. So I got my $100 back.
God, yeah.
I'm up $100, but
you sound
only losing 50. But I was.
You sound like me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
I try to tell myself I'm going to be disciplined. I'm going to do $25 a game. I'm only going to do like 1 game a day or whatever it is. And I do that, and I go 6-0, and I'm up to $150. And then all that goes out the window, and I gamble $150 on 2 bets and lose them both.
Yeah, the last 2 days, the only 2 bets I've made the same bet both days. I bet the Dodgers are the Dodgers are playing. Who are they playing?
I don't even know.
I forget.
Padres.
No. The past couple of days they were playing somebody else. Anyway, I took the it was 7.5, and I took the over in both of them. And in the past 2 days, it went under. So I lost both of those. So I'm down, but not real bad. I'm down, but not real bad.
Yesterday, I was up 130 something, and then bet everything that I could without being under, and I lost 0 for 3. Bills minus whatever 3 at the half or whatever it was. And then the Yankees didn't fucking cover. They were 7-0 because the Padres can't score a fucking run. And then the Buffalo Bills, I had them at -13, and they won by 10. So I think we're just better on the weekdays when there's baseball and basketball and bullshit. But when we start betting on football, we are horrible.
That's the problem. That's why, like, the way I'm looking at it right now, I'm like, okay, I have a $100 cushion heading into the football betting this weekend. So I'm up $100 right now. So that means I can lose 2 or 3 games and still be okay.
Yeah.
Are you Lou, are you gonna bet Peete v. Coin? Who are you taking in that venture?
In which one?
It's me versus the coin.
Oh. Fuck. No, I'm taking Peete. I'm taking the gambler. But Pete, did you see my message yesterday about the Venetian?
No.
Oh my God, are you sitting down?
Yes.
Quad 0 roulette.
What? All right. I look
0 roulette only.
I'm not into boycotting and cancel culture like all these other idiots on the internet are. But this will be my first one. I'm boycotting the Venetian. Cancel the Venetian.
How does that even work? That's crazy.
They just added another slot to the wheel.
That is insane.
Wow. 0.
You know what pisses me off about that? We used to joke about that. We were like, well, eventually they're going to have a 4-0 table. And we all laughed like, yeah, right. Well, now, you know what? Other casinos are going to start doing this too now.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course they are.
They'll follow suit for sure.
Yeah, by the time we get there in January, we won't be able to. We'll be begging for a 0-0.
Yeah.
Remember the good old days when they had 0-0 roulette?
You're like, damn, man, don't y'all have some triple roulette tables in here?
Hey, you show up at the casino with your binky and your stuffed dinosaur service pet,
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what you can do. Your emotional support dinosaur.
Y'all, there's zero. First of all, there's zero chance I'd even play a 0-0. Even if it was the only table in the whole place, I wouldn't play a 0-0. There's no chance I'm playing a 4-0 table. So.
You know where Ellis Island is, Pete, the casino?
Yeah.
1 block off the strip, basically right behind the Flamingo where we normally stay there. We ought to go there and play some 0 roulette one night.
Yeah, I'm down.
Yeah, they have low limits there. They have low everything too, so not a bad idea to go there for other shit.
So what's the limit for the 0 table there?
I've never been there, but I'm assuming it's $50.
Well, that's half what it is at Cherokee.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Because they have $5 blackjack with real blackjack rules. I mean, all the limits are low there. So I don't know for certain, but I bet you they've got 0 roulette in the high limit room for $50 a spin.
No,
is this in Vegas?
Yeah, Vegas.
Flamingo? Okay.
I mean,
Did you guys make it to the Claremont last weekend?
No, we did not.
We did.
No.
We did not.
Mrs. Valinas, good to see you, bud.
You too, brother. How you doing, Octavia?
I'm feeling pretty well. I'm sorry I missed in the call-in show yesterday. I got some from Mr. Fuck Georgia man. Tuesday night, so stay tuned for that.
Somebody called in last night and went ham on you, Octavian.
Oh, I know. I replayed it. I replayed it not too long ago. I got some from Mr. Florida, man. Mr.
Yeah, I watched it this morning. I saw that this morning when I replayed it.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Did y'all hear Eric singing "God Bless the U.S."?
Wow.
Did y'all hear that?
Yeah.
Oh my
I was asleep during the show, but I played it this morning when I got up. So yeah, it was awesome.
Why aren't there 10,000 people watching my call-in show? They must not know about it.
Yeah.
People that call into my show.
I got a serious question for PigskinPeete.
Yeah.
PigskinPeete, can you please address Trey that all Clemson fans is not the same? Can you just say that on air? That all Clemson fans is not the same.
Who?
Dabo has a temper tantrum, and they most coaches have.
Yeah. Who am I addressing that to again?
The team, they call him the Timu Octavian. The church.
Damn, Octavian's got imitators now.
The Timu Octavian. Yeah, what he said. Yeah, all Clemson fans are not the same.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm just got to get
I
that
can
out the
tell
way.
you, up here in the upstate, I'm in the middle of Clemson country, y'all, and there is a lot of bad talk about Clemson around now. These fans are down up here, man.
Yeah.
They're down, and so I can't speak for all Clemson fans in all areas, but a lot of the fans around here that are Clemson people are very thin, fair weather type fans, and I'm talking about non-internet types, people you work with and meet up with and see every day.
Yeah, I don't.
Clemson even balk because they jump off the Clemson bandwagon.
Well, no, I don't think it's thin-skinned or whatever term you use to disagree with the head coach. I mean, that's not fair weather.
Wow.
Fair weather.
I'll see y'all boys later.
All right. Fair weather means you stop. You only pay attention to the team when they're good. That's what that means.
Well, I guess that's a better way of putting it. But yeah, I work around a lot of people who are Clemson types around here, and they're ready to fire Dabo and shit like that, and it's a lot of it up here in the upstate.
I don't get that impression though, and if you want to make fair weather fans, just tell all your fans to kiss your ass, basically.
Yeah, no, exactly.
About the immediate upstate South Carolina area, I've been hearing a lot of it since last weekend, dude. And
well, I think people are mad at Dabo.
Yeah, that's right. That's exactly right. People have had it with Dabo. They're it's not just the product on the field. It's his reaction to it that rubs people the wrong way, including me.
I was the same way in week one after we lost to Florida State. I was ready to throw DeBoer on the train. I was going to buy the damn plane ticket, you know. And
are you fair weather?
No, not fair weather at all. But I'm still not a fan of DeBoer. But you know, I was just reacting. It's a reaction. It was a reaction.
I got a serious question to ask you. Will you have Kalen DeBoer or Sunbelt Billy?
Are you asking me?
Is that a real question?
Because this seat is very, very hot down here. It's scorching hot down here in Gainesville.
Well, Kellen DeBoer's accomplished more, in my opinion. I think I'll just stick with DeBoer over Sunbelt
way
Billy.
Better than Billy. That's not even. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Are you wanting to hire DeBoer, Octavian? You're hoping they fire him?
Yeah, he's getting fired this weekend, but this is his last game. So if you should do a YouTube video remembrance of Billy Napier.
Who does Florida go up against this weekend?
We go against Hurricanes. Talk about the Hurricanes. Where's Slim Shady Canes? Where's Slim Shady Canes? He's been on the milk carton for the last.
He's probably working, sir. He has a job.
Yeah, I think he's at work.
I've been looking for.
He's probably at work.
I've been looking for Slim Shady Canes. I got something to say to him.
I can guarantee you he's not ducking you, Octavian.
I can guarantee you too, because if Slim Shady's not on the midday show, he's working.
Yeah.
100%.
I can't wait to beat those Hurricanes Saturday. And Malcolm, you can say what you want to say in that comment section. When y'all lose, you better make sure you bring your ass back here Tuesday and Thursday nights so I can rub it in your face, bud.
So you're beating Miami.
Unfortunately for you, Miami's not losing, sir. Miami's not going to lose this game.
Octavian, what is the score of this game going to be, Octavian?
this could be the beginning of the end for Billy Napier, or it could be the end of our football program.
You just said you were going to win.
Oh Lord, it's a catch-22.
It's a catch-22.
We might win, we might lose, but we're going to win or lose.
Yeah.
The Gators are coming off that field with 2 bung holes because Miami's going to drill them a new one.
2 bung holes.
Wow.
2 bung holes. Yes, sir. They're going to have 2 because the Hurricanes are going to drill them a new asshole.
Yeah,
They're going to have a pair of assholes.
They're gonna tie us up. I'll tell you that. But I'm so glad for Georgia Tech. They tore down the goalpost last week. Did you take the goalpost and dump it in the water?
No, but Sea Dog did, and I'll be honest. Like,
Rick Talk dump the goalpost in the water?
Well, there's few things more dangerous than standing water, and I didn't want to jump in black water that probably had
stagnant, probably turtles in there.
Yeah, it looked disgusting. It really, he's not lying. It was black. I didn't go.
He showed us his shirt. It had black grit.
Yeah, he showed us pictures of it, and I was like, there's 0 chance I'd jump in that thing. 0.
Sea Dog threw that goalpost in there by himself.
Well, me and Sea Dog almost killed Peete in celebration, too.
Yeah.
Pete had to push my fat ass off of him.
Yeah, I was standing between these 2 fatzos. And as soon as that field goal got kicked, they basically sandwiched me trying to hug each other.
I'm super disappointed I didn't get to see a paper bag on fire, though. That was kind of man, I wanted to see that.
Yeah,
Paul was down bad that whole game.
He was down bad. I felt kind of bad for him, actually.
Yeah, like I put
lost or anything?
No, he didn't get lost. Well, at least not when he was with me and Rec. He might have when he was with Jay.
Their stadium's a shithole, man.
Yeah, go. The concession stand and the bathroom situation's a nightmare in there.
It's like a hallway.
Yeah, like you can't. There's nowhere to go. I mean, all I wanted to do was go get a beer and go take a leak, and it took me 45 minutes or something. It was crazy.
I think I'm trash talking when I tell them that's the worst. That's the worst stadium I've ever been to.
It's pretty old. How old is that stadium? It's forever old.
Oldest in the country.
Oldest on-campus stadium in the country. Yeah. And I will agree, I was pissed getting concessions because that game was well-attended. And, yeah, it took me – first of all, when someone gets up to the concessions, they got to stick their thumb in their ass and figure out what they want.
They've had 15 minutes to figure it out, and then they get up to the thing, and they're like, well, let's see here. What do I want? Like, what have you been thinking about the whole time you've been standing in line, you dumbass?
No, they are renovating it, but I mean, I get it. Like, I realize what it is.
I mean, there's some charm to that. Like, but it seems like they could keep some of the old, like, aesthetic on the outside, but maybe at least install some plumbing or something.
Well, he said
the inside of it,
he said next year they're putting seat backs in there.
Over the next 2 years, they're doing like $150 million renovation to it. So I'm sure it'll be nicer. But yeah, it does look like hallways. Like when you
that's the biggest problem. I mean,
wait, aren't they already in debt about $30 million? Didn't they sell off some of their?
It's not clear to me anymore because the finances of a school are kind of wonky because they'll sit on $300 million and not pay off substantial debt for whatever. You know what I'm saying? For whatever reason.
Well,
maybe I should use that strategy with my dump trucks. Maybe my dump truck company could borrow some of GT's.
Whatever they need to do, they've got to make that a bigger area in the breezeway or whatever you call it, for where the concession stands are. It's just the concourse. They've got to fix that. That's the biggest problem I noticed.
Well, the problem is then they got a permit with the city of Atlanta, and I have dealt with that in my career before, and that is a nightmare.
And then you got to hire a bunch of idiot Georgia Tech nerds. I don't know what the fuck they're doing.
Fuck you, man. We know what we're doing.
Up the traffic pattern beyond recognition up there.
The traffic in Atlanta is pretty fucked. I'll give you
I think I might have sent a picture to the group chat. Did you see who was at the game, Lou? Performing and on the field.
At the Georgia Tech game?
Yeah. It was Flo Rida.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
He was there.
Yeah, he was there.
Cool.
I wish you guys could have driven through Atlanta before the perimeter was built. My God, that was horrible days back in them days. My God.
What was that? The 60s, 70s?
No, it was built in '88, I think.
Okay.
And Georgia 400 was 2-lane road all the way into the city. It sucked, man.
Well, it's not much better now.
I know, but you know, we're talking about a 2-lane road with no shoulders. It goes all the way out of Cleveland down into the city. It sucked, man.
I've driven.
There wasn't
I've driven all over Atlanta, and I've driven all through the heart of New York City. I would drive through New York City 100 times to avoid driving through Atlanta.
Yeah.
100,000%, Lou. You are correct, sir. Because I've driven both of them a million times.
Yeah, I mean, one of the good
even Chicago. I'll take Chicago over Atlanta.
NYC is a lot of traffic, but everything's a perfect fucking grid of one-way streets, so it moves pretty easy. It flows.
Them facts. And back in the late 80s and early 90s, Georgia upgraded a lot of their intersections around Atlanta, you know, like up in Winder and Cummings and all them places, but they didn't improve their infrastructure inside the perimeter so much. And it was real difficult to get through there with an 18-wheeler and a trailer, dude. It was murder. I hated it. Everybody did. And, you know, the on-ramps and off-ramps were very skinny and small, tight turns everywhere. And you have a lot of that in Chicago, St. Louis, and Louisville, Kentucky. But Atlanta, they just got so far behind. And then they got this one governor in the early 2000s who said, that's enough of that. I don't remember the governor's name, but they went and had everything updated as far as going 85 or 75 or 20 into Atlanta or out of Atlanta, but they didn't do anything inside the perimeter in the circle.
Millis, you'll be happy to know I took 20 into Atlanta like you freaked out about.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I want to apologize for my that day I was Bluetoothed into my new truck that I've only had for a couple of weeks, the Mrs. Peete truck. And I wasn't familiar with how the Bluetooth operates on that, and that was the problem that day. And I do apologize.
Hold on now. So you named that dump truck Mrs. Peete?
Yes, I have the TK dump truck, and I have the BA dump truck, and now I have the Mrs. Peete dump truck. Yes.
Damn.
Name your dump truck after women.
Which one's the biggest?
Yeah.
The biggest one is the TK dump truck is the biggest one.
Well, that doesn't fit.
Also the first one.
I think that makes the least amount of sense, honestly.
Yeah.
Well, the BA dump truck was my second truck, and it was actually the newest and the most expensive. And then the Mrs. Peete dump truck is the smallest truck and the newest to me, and also the most nimble.
Wow.
So,
a lot of thought.
Which truck can carry the biggest load?
The TK. The TK can carry the biggest capacity.
Damn.
You know what? Well, maybe I better not say that. I was gonna. Well, fuck it. For the TK truck, maybe you ought to get a flatbed.
Maybe. Probably not a bad idea, but unfortunately, I can't haul gravel in a flatbed. So that's what it is.
Oh god damn! You might ought to make the.
I can cam up. I have the TK.
You might ought to make the TK truck a tow truck.
The TK truck is sitting right here in my driveway. Let me flip my camera around. It broke a drive shaft on me. There's the TK truck right here.
Right, hold on, hold on, man. I want to put you on the screen here.
Oh, look at
This is my TK. This is TK. TK's dump truck, and the drive shaft broke in it. That's why I got the bed raised up, because I'm putting a new drive shaft in it this weekend. This is what they call a heavy haul truck, and it was hauling pretty heavy, and the drive shaft snapped out in it. So $15,000, and I put a new drive shaft in it.
Damn.
The other trucks are out right now working, so they're not here. But
yeah, they're out there making. Yeah, he owns all three of them.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep. I bought this truck Valentine's Day in February. Valentine's Day. Went to Charleston, picked this truck up, and brought it home.
Where do you shop for dump trucks?
Yeah.
Well, you can shop online, but I actually was dodging a scale house when I worked for a company, and I found this truck at a truck lot where a guy only had 5 trucks. You know where Harleyville, South Carolina is?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, so Harleyville is where this truck was sitting on a lot. And I'd been searching for a dump truck since the Helene hurricane, and hadn't had any luck. And the money was right on this truck, and it's a 2013, so it's not super old, and it's a heavy haul, which I was looking for to pull debris and cleanup from the hurricane. And so that's why we chose this truck here. The other truck, the second truck, is the BA dump truck. It's just got the 3 sets of wheels instead of the 4 in the back. It's a lot smaller, and it's an automatic, and it's a 2017 truck, and it runs pavement and like that. We're paving with that truck, with the highway paving. And then same thing with the Mrs. Peete dump truck. We bought a truck super small that can go in places where the other ones can't.
Okay.
So I actually bought the Mrs. Peete off of Facebook. Guy up in Charlotte had it.
Damn, you can buy dump trucks on Facebook.
Yeah, you can buy anything.
I guess you can buy anything on Facebook.
Dude.
Yeah.
Now, where do you park these when they're not being used?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Well, this one, I usually, so out here's the front of my house, and it's all businesses in front of me. And right out here is usually where one of them sits, and then one of them sits right here. And the other one, I actually have a driver in it who lives down in Lawrence, and she just takes that truck home with her. That truck's only ever here if it needs something done to it. That truck's not here very often because there's a lady driving it, and she's doing a fantastic job, by the way.
So the lady is driving Mrs. Pete's dump truck?
No, the lady's driving BA's dump truck.
Oh.
That's pretty
I was about to say.
The Mrs. Peete dump truck is a guy driving it. He's only been with me a couple of weeks. I only had the truck about 3 weeks. And so he's been operating it about 3 weeks. He brings it here and parks it in the evenings, and sometimes he'll take it home. He just lives down in Simpsonville.
You built this business pretty fast, because didn't you just buy the first truck and you were driving it yourself earlier this year?
It was bought Valentine's Day. I bought my first truck Valentine's Day.
So
yes, sir.
Within 8 months or whatever, you've got 3 trucks and 2 employees driving them.
Well, within 5 months was when I bought the BA dump truck. It was 5 months, almost to the day, when I bought the BA dump truck. And then I've only had the other dump truck, the Mrs. Peete truck, for about 3 weeks. And I actually paid cash for that truck. The first 2 trucks were financed, and the Mrs. Peete dump truck, if you will, I paid $35,000 cash for that truck.
Wow.
And because it's a little bit older, it's a 2005, but it's in really good shape. The guy took good care of it. He's had it about 11 years. And so it was a deal. He was asking $45,000 for it, and he found out I was looking at trucks from some people that he knew, and I was in the $30,000 to $40,000 range. And he texted me and said, if you'll do $35,000, I'll bring the truck tomorrow. So he brought it and parked it right out here the next day. And I paid him out. And so, yeah, we've been blessed, man. It's just been blessed.
So you had $35,000 sitting
dump trucks can be
yeah.
That's what impresses me.
Yeah. Well, he's making some
$500.
He's making money running these trucks. I mean, that's a pretty profitable business, I would imagine.
We make $8,000 a week, minus about $700 in fuel. And I'm driving it myself, so I don't have to pay a driver for this truck.
Yeah.
This truck can clear over $8,000 on a 6-day week, and on a 5-day week, it usually does between $7,000 and $8,000. I burn about $600 to $700 in diesel on this truck, and me driving it myself means I don't have to pay a dude to drive it, So I'm saving a little bit of money that way, and I do put back a little bit of money every week for maintenance, because if this thing takes a shit, then it's always $10,000 or more. This drive shaft's $15,000, but fortunately I had most of it already in the bank in a maintenance account. The other 2 trucks I have to pay the drivers for, and so they don't make quite as much net profit every week, but they gross about the same thing. I can gross $6,000 to $8,000 a week per truck, but I have to take out the driver pay on the other 2.
Yeah.
And That's how we're able to help save some money is by me driving this one myself.
That's still pretty.
What do they do when they have to fill up? Is there a company card they have, or they get reimbursed, or what?
So yes, we started out just giving the drivers cash, and but now I have a company like a fleet credit card. It's a Visa, but it's only good for fleet fuel purchases.
Yeah.
You can buy diesel with it, or you can buy the DEF, or you can buy oil or antifreeze or wash fluid, anything that's associated to the truck. Yeah. You can't go to Walmart and buy groceries with them cards. It's a fleet fuel card.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I get about 14 cents a gallon off of the pump price by using that card.
You save 14 cents a gallon?
Yes.
That's pretty good.
You have to buy X number of gallons in a month to be able to qualify for the discount.
What is the price of diesel per gallon right now?
Up here in the upstate, it runs anywhere from $3.29 to $3.49 a gallon right now.
Oh, I thought it'd been more than that.
It can be in different. If you go to North Carolina, the diesel's higher. If you go to Georgia, it's a little bit cheaper. But these trucks strictly run South Carolina.
Gotcha.
And right now, we're paying anywhere between $3.29 to $3.49 a gallon. And I don't make my drivers hunt the cheapest diesel. Just fill the truck up and keep going. We ain't worried about no 20 cent, you know.
Yeah.
A lot of companies make their drivers fuel at certain points because they get, they pay less at the pump. I don't do that. My drivers like that I don't make them fuel at certain places. You can fuel anywhere.
It's probably more time efficient your way.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. Because I would rather my driver not burn 5 gallons of diesel looking for a fuel stop.
Hey, Lou, let's buy a dump truck and have Octavian drive it for us.
Yeah, Octavian, do you have a driver's license, bud?
If not, we can get Ballard to do it.
And but all my trucks do have the Bulldogs.
All right, see you later, Rick.
All my trucks are Max. Everything's a Max, so it's a Bulldog Max. So I have to put the Georgia Bulldog stickers on everything. I don't know if you can see it, but it's right there.
So people use the term Mack truck like a 18-wheeler, but you actually do have a Mack truck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
So
there you go.
That's pretty impressive, Nellis. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, I think it is too.
I appreciate that, sir. It's just been a little bit of luck and a lot of God's blessing and a lot of hard work. You know,
I'm gonna go with the hard work part.
I knew you were a hard worker, but I'm going to be honest. I thought you were a little too retarded. You seem to be doing pretty well.
Well, I mean, you might not be wrong, Lou. I don't get it all right every day. You know, sometimes I screw up in that, but I've been able to be successful within my first year, and it's hard to be successful your first year with any truck.
Yeah, absolutely. Any business, really.
It's not a lucrative income. You got to really watch your P's and Q's and stay ahead of your maintenance, you know, to be successful.
So and I know you would never.
Most companies that start up like I did, they don't make a profit for the first 3 years.
Yeah, that's pretty much the standard for any business that you start from the ground up. I know you would never wish for natural disasters, but do you make more money when there's like a hurricane come through or something like that?
Which is exactly why I got into buying my own truck, because after that hurricane, some of the companies that were doing the cleanup and debris removal were paying $350 an hour. And I was working for a company who was making that money, but they weren't passing one extra dime to us drivers.
Yeah.
We got not one extra dime, and they were getting triple the rate. And so that was what pushed me into looking for and finding my own deal, because $350 an hour is really, that's triple the rate around here. And for them we were working 80 hours a week for this company, staying out of town and all kind of shit. And, you know, they didn't offer us one extra thin dime. And I thought, well, that's wrong, you know?
Yeah, you're like, screw that. I want to make the $350 an hour. So I'll just do it on my own.
Listen, I still pull loads for that company. They call me when they need an extra truck. Hey, can you take this to so-and-so? Sure, I can. But instead of making my driver pay, they have to pay my truck pay now. So, you know, it was just time to go. This is not my first trucking company, y'all. I've been in this business 41 years. I owned a trucking company back in late 90s and early 2000s where I had 4 trucks. So it's not my first rodeo. You know what I mean?
So you've had experience doing this before then?
Yeah. So I've had a company before that, you know, not long after 9/11, the fuel prices all spiked. and the brokers weren't paying extra fuel surcharges to the trucks, and so we weren't making any money with that truck. So I sold everything out back then. It was about 2005.
How do you advertise, and then how does somebody know to call you?
Yeah.
Okay, so actually, the difference between my old company and this company is now we have social media, where I didn't have it so much before. And I'm able to do a lot of advertising on social media, which does help actually go out and find work, but you still got to get out and pound the sidewalk and go to these companies. And when I first bought this truck, I would just get in it and drive to places, and I had 500 business cards made, and I would just take the truck and walk into a place and go, hey, I'm Royal Oaks Truck, and I'm looking for work for this dump truck out here. And some of them would be interested and some of them wouldn't. And then I started going to job sites, anywhere where there's machinery like cranes and bulldozers and excavators. And I would just leave business cards on the windshield wipers of those machines. And I just started going around and around just looking for work for it, because I had done quit the other job, you see.
Yeah.
And that's when I jumped off the cliff, because that job was a cushy job. There was Blue Cross Blue Shield, there was holiday pay, there was vacation, and I threw all that in the shitter when I jumped out and done this. So I would spend my days going around putting business cards on bulldozers and shit. And if I'm at a gas station getting gas and I saw somebody drive up with a Bobcat, I would hand that guy my card.
Yeah. Do you do government work, like government contract work?
The highway, the paving is interstate and U.S. highways, yes. So, yes, we do some of that. I don't work for the government, but I work for the paving company that works for the government.
Oh, okay. I got you. And,
I don't work
you're your own, you're your own office worker?
Yeah.
So you do.
I'm a driver, mechanic, load planner, a salesman, insurance adjuster. I do a little bit of everything.
You're your own account?
No, I don't do all my own accounting. I do have a permit service who, like a CPA who does my payroll and taxes.
Yeah, okay.
But I do my own permitting and licensing and insurance.
Yeah. They
only handle the accounts payable, accounts receivable, and then my payroll.
So that
service.
Yeah.
That service costs me around $550 a month, I think it is.
Yeah.
That doesn't sound too bad. So when you hand out these business cards and leave them on bulldozers and whatnot, that number they call just goes straight to your cell phone. There's no like office thing.
Yeah, I'm using strictly my cell phone. Yeah. I don't have a separate number for the office. There's no office. This is my office. I'm sitting in my office now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everywhere I go is my office. So, I'm able to save a lot of money by not having to pay a lot of people. Now, when I get up to around 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 trucks, then I'll have to hire some office help, and stuff like that. That's when we'll be a more legit actual trucking company rather than where we're at now, And I'm hoping to be there. I'd like to have 10 trucks in 3 years.
And then you can stop having to, and I don't know, maybe you like driving, but maybe you can stop driving by then, right?
Yeah, that's when I get to 10 trucks, I ain't driving shit.
Yeah, okay, good. That's what I was getting at.
And has your accountant told you that when you come to Slob Olympics in Nashville in March, that you can hand out business cards and then write that off?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Because I do actually have an account in Tennessee where we're going to go snow plowing this winter. Yeah. I'm set up with an outfit that does snow plowing up in Tennessee around Knoxville. So I'm going to be plowing. I have a snow plow for the TK truck, and we're going to plow some snow this winter. And it pays about $200 an hour.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I just learned way more about the hauling business than I ever knew. Well, I'm basically an expert in hauling now. I need to go buy a truck.
Yeah. How do we get to the hauling business?
Yeah.
You just got to be smart with your money, and you got to stay ahead of your maintenance.
It rules me out.
Yeah.
Major breakdown can really set you back if you're not prepared for it.
Yeah. All right, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and get off here. I appreciate you guys calling, and thanks, Lou. Thanks.
All right, man. Talk to y'all later.
Yeah, thanks, Millis.
Thanks for letting me on, Pete. Lou, have a good weekend, sir. I'll be watching.
Yeah, good luck with your with Mrs. Pete's dump truck.
Thanks a lot.
Yeah, all right. Oh, boy. Interesting show today. I am proud of old Millis, though. You don't, that kind of thing doesn't just fall in your lap. You got to go make that happen. So I have a ton of respect for that. All right, everybody. Yeah, so what is today? Friday. I'll be back tomorrow on the main channel for the 12 o'clock games. It'll be Clemson and Syracuse. And what was the other one? Utah and Texas Tech, I think, are the best two games at the 12 o'clock spot tomorrow. So I'll be on here, or on the other channel anyway, at around 11:45 or whatever before the game starts. So have a great rest of your Friday, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.